Yo, what's up, guys? I'm back. I got this bad boy today. This is a power supply from Mustang Tattoo. It is called the Mini S, I believe. Yes. Check it out. This power supply is fucking dope. I got it earlier today. Yeah. It's called the Mini S Touch. So it comes in this box, as you can see. You'll get a warranty card from Mustang Tattoo. This warranty is applicable for 12 months. You'll also get a sticker. I love these stickers, by the way. These are fucking dope. Alright, and this is the power supply. Look at that. Let me turn it on for you guys. When you plug it in, it'll turn on. It does have memory inside of it. It saves your channels. It does have 2 different channels. And this is not like the older critical ones where you push it and the button kind of presses in. This is actually touch. So you could pretty much touch it just by tapping it. So it's literally an entire touch screen, which is pretty fucking dope. So this power supply has quite a few features that I'm going to get into and talk to you guys about. It does have some features that I haven't seen on another power supply. It's one feature though. So if you want to cycle through your memory, you just you tap these arrows here and that'll change to what channel you were working on. If you want to adjust voltage, it cycles through voltage pretty quick if you hold that down. There you go. It's actually very accurate as well, which kind of blew me away. Another thing, this back is completely magnetic. So if I wanted to stick it on something, look at that. It's like a magnet. It'll stick to any metallic surface. Pretty awesome. Doesn't need any type of brackets back here. It's got the magnetics built right into the chassis of the power supply, and that's like fucking awesome. Like, this thing is tiny, guys. It's super small. It's smaller than the critical power supplies out there, than, you know, the really small. I think the critical CX2 kind of looks like it, but it's not. It's a hell of a lot smaller than that. You have your power here. Plug it in. And another thing about this, this will work with all 19-volt adapters. Sorry for that long pause. I was just reading this. It comes with this adapter, but it came with a plug that is specific for Russia. So that unfortunately won't work in America. But that's not a problem. I am using one from my Piranha power supply, and it works fine. I've tested it for about 3 hours today. Left a couple machines that I have just running on it. And one thing that I'm noticing about it is that it has really clean current. That's very important. Mustang Tattoo put a lot of thought and process into this little power supply here. And that is a great thing for you guys out there that are looking for a power supply that's going to either run your rotary machines or run your coil machines with good clean current, because that's really important. So let's get into some of the things that this has. It does have a mode where it'll start your machine with 30% more power when needed. So I have my Vader pen here, which I have been loving. We'll grab this and I can show you guys. And I can show you guys how it runs. Let's throw a cartridge in here. This is 7 volts. It's good clean current. I like that. If you want to switch channels, just tap. I don't know if you guys heard that. The way that it switches between currents, when I go from 7 to 8, it's like it doesn't just jump the current. It like speeds it up slowly, which is really interesting. So it's not jumping between currents. It's allowing the motor to slowly speed up, which actually allows the motor to have more of a lifespan in your rotary machine, and it will last a lot longer. So the thing that I wanted to talk about with this is that it does have a jump start. If you want to put it into jump start mode, you can just hold it onto your right arrow here and it'll put it into jump start mode, and then you can start it, and there it gives the machine a jump start. If you're using cartridges that have a really tough membrane or whatever, I know that there are a lot of cartridges out there that have very stiff membranes and that require you to use a jump start on a power supply. So it's really simple to use. Like I said, you hold down the right arrow button and that activates it. To get out of it, hold both arrow buttons and you get out of it, and then it works normally again. But now this power supply has a feature that's specific towards rotary machines. If you hold your well, here it'll kind of be your right arrow, but if you're actually looking at it, it'll be your left arrow, and if you hold that down, it jumps into what is called a slow start mode. So the machine actually starts up slower, and then it'll kick into the voltage that's required. As if you guys can hear that. So let's throw this onto another machine that I have here. This is my CNC Tattoo short pen, so you guys can kind of see how this power supply works with other machines as well. And I'm also using this dope ass Mustang Tattoo RCA cord that they sent me. This thing is really nice. It's very, very light, which I like. Super light. And it has this nice kind of grenade style head here, which is pretty fucking awesome. It's got the Mustang Tattoo branding right there, if you guys can see. We need more light. Look at that. That's too much light. Sorry about that. Yeah, so that's the Mustang Tattoo branding. And this RCA cord is really, really nice. It's about 6 feet long, maybe 8 feet long. I don't know. I didn't really measure it. Let's try it on this CNC short pen. Plugs in real nice and snug. We're actually in our slow start mode right now on this Mini S power supply. And as you can see, when you kick that on, it starts and then it builds up to your voltage, which I really, really like. And you guys can hear that. It's more prominent with the short pens motor as well. So this this power supply goes from, look how fast it cycles through. It's crazy. 3 volts all the way up to 17. Now, nobody's really ever going to use 17 volts unless you're using like maybe inject a nano or whatever crazy voltage required on those machines. And any voltage that you set this to, when you unplug it, it'll remember it without any issues. So that's a good thing. So yeah, it has the option of jump start and slow start, which is awesome. And to get out of any of those modes, pretty much you hold those and that just takes you out of the mode that you were in, and that's that. So I'm really, really liking this power supply. If you guys are interested in buying this, I very highly recommend it. It's super, super tiny. It has a magnetic built-in. The magnetics are built in right into the back of this. So it's really clean. It's really easy to bag and cover. It's fully, fully touch. It works awesome. I very highly recommend it. If you guys are looking for something to travel with, this thing is fucking awesome. Can't go wrong. All right, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.